Regrets, regret, regret. This happiness sucking monster. At some point in our life, we have experienced this feeling. Is getting over regret easy? Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. How you all doing? I hope you're doing fine. Okay, today's topic is it's about regret. You know, some of us at some point of life we have experienced it, or we are experiencing it now. Okay, like for instance, yesterday I forgot to buy that beautiful shoe. Oh, and you're back home, you start regretting it. Assuming I know I should have buy it. What do I do? Or that opportunity, you miss that opportunity and you start regretting it. How wish I have done this early. How wish I have done this. You start regretting it. Okay, let's say that some people are experiencing it now and they are directly dwelling in it. All right, say something did not turn out the way you wanted or the way you imagined. You start to regret about it. Regret has no boundaries. Everyone experiences regret. I do, kids do, adults do, everyone regrets. But how do we deal with this regret? How do we cope up with this regret? That's what I'm going to discuss with you today. How can you deal with regrets? Because everyone regrets at some point in our life. Okay, let's say fast forwarding in your mind, you just imagine that if I have taken different paths, if I have gone through this path, I could have achieved this. It could have been a better opinion perhaps if I have done this direction. You start regretting it. So I'm going to teach you simple, effective way in which you can deal with regret. I'll get back to you. Okay guys, here are the effective ways or strategies you can deal with this happiness sucking monster, which is regret. The first one is to accept that regret is a universal emotion. The first step in life for a positive life is to accept this feeling of emotion, accept yourself, and to accept that everyone at some point in their life make mistakes. They might not show it, people might not show it because they have the tendency of not reviewing their guilt or their failure. But there are invisible baggage in which everyone carry. So you can't just be telling people, oh, this is my guilt, I have guilt in this, but because everyone have their own reasons, everyone have their own failures. So the first thing is to accept yourself first. Accept yourself that regret it's a common thing. It happens. So accept that it's a universal emotion. When you accept it, the worst thing you can do is shutting this emotion down, shutting them down, and punishing yourself by dwelling in the past of this feeling of regret. That's the worst thing you can do to yourself. Accept yourself. Accept that it is emotion and it will pass away. So the first thing you need to do is to accept that this regret is an emotional, universal emotion that everyone deal with at some point in their life. That's number one on how you can cope with regret. As the next step to cope up with this regret is to be kind to yourself and forgive yourself. You know, when we make a mistake that we deeply regret, we often get harsh on ourselves. We feel harsh. We start blaming ourselves for that, and this can cause resentment towards ourselves or towards others. But however, when our friend or if our family member make the same mistake, we overlook it and we try to make them feel better For instance, let me give you an example. A colleague or a friend or let me say family member did something wrong, messed up in their presentation for a colleague, or did something that you cannot imagine. What you do, you overlook it, try to make them feel better and try to teach them so that they will be better in the next one. But if it is yourself, what you do, you start blaming yourself for weeks. Doing this, guys, will cause more pain to you. That's why we have to be kind to ourselves. We have to practice forgiveness of self, forgive ourselves. Be kind to ourselves when we regret something first. First, you have to be kind, be kind to yourself. By doing so, you bring a positivity in life. It will also help to increase the self-esteem you have. So guys, be kind to yourself. Whenever you make a mistake or you regret something, try to be kind to yourself. Try to forgive according to the situation that you will do to another person. So be kind to yourself when such situation arises, guys. That's another step on how you can deal with regret. Guys, the next step in which you can deal with regret is to give yourself time. Long lasting regret can have a serious impact on our life than we realize it. It can be extremely painful for some people due to the tendency they can't deal with it, but giving yourself time to heal from this invisible wound is a very important step to deal with this regret. Shutting yourself down or pushing yourself to forget those regrets, it's not the only solution. And give yourself time. Allow yourself to absorb it. When you absorb it, or you let your emotion to naturally work its way out of this regret, give yourself time so that the regret can be healed. Trying to forget it or pushing yourself to forget it so suddenly, it's the worst. It can cause it to be worse. So allow yourself to be healed. Allow time. Give it time, because there's some regret that are seriously having impact, seriously painful for us. Okay, for instance, the career you wanted to pursue, you didn't go for it and you went for another one. You start regretting it. Assuming I've done this, I should have be better in a better level. So give yourself time to be healed from those regrets. Do not push yourself towards it. Don't allow it to be naturally, those emotions to naturally slow down. So because pushing it will only worsen it. So this is another step or effective step you can deal with how to cope with regret. Okay guys, the fourth one is to learn from this past regret. Guys, there is no guarantee that we will not do the same mistake over and over again and again. That's okay. As what is important is that we learn and grow from this regret as a person. For instance, a consumption of drugs and alcohol leave a huge number of regrets in people, but they know the self-destruction. They are aware of the self-destruction, but they choose to continue so, and they will regret it later on. Instead of following this toxic pattern, what they should do is to find a way to improve their habits and limit the negative consequences. They should practicing self-control, learning from the past mistakes, and practicing self-control is very important for future choices. So guys, practicing self-control and learning from the past mistakes is one of the ways or strategy in which we can deal with this regret. Okay guys, if you have not subscribed up to this point, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Okay, please. All right guys, then the fifth one is to seek for professional help or a support system. Guilt and regrets can lead to depression. It can lead to depression, which can have a serious impact on our mental health. This can cause self-doubt. It can decrease our self-esteem or shame. Lots of people, they don't find it comfortable to discuss about these things or to ask for help, but there is no need of getting shame or getting shy about this, guys. The best thing to do is to ask for help. Asking for help from a well-qualified profession will help you to find the root of this cause, this feeling, and to direct it or channel it in the right place, guys. That is the point of all you can ask for. Seek from help. Confide in your friend or family that they are supportive to you. Share with them about the past regrets, about your past regrets you're having, guys, so that you can move on. Confide in someone or seek for professional help. Last but not the least, remember that to err is human. Try to move on from this past. Try to let go of this past and move on. Okay guys, that's it for this topic. That's it for this strategies I shared with you, which I am using to let go of my regrets. Because do not let this happiness seeking monster get to you. Tell me in the comment section about what you think about this topic, and share with me your thoughts on this topic. I would like to know, and if you're going to apply these strategies, because it's very helpful. It has helped me a lot, because everyone have regrets they deal with in one way or the other. So discuss with me in the comment section the thoughts about this, and if this strategy will help you to cope with regrets too. All right guys, thank you so much for always watching my videos, my returning subscribers. Thank you so much. And guys, if you're just seeing for this first time, you're just watching this video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe in the subscription box below. It is free. It's free. So please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a new video. I'm going to see you all in my next video, so stay tuned in my next video. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.